Thank you for joining me today for my May 2011 Lake Keowee video blog. It's hard to believe that we are already into the first week of May. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you taking the opportunity. You know, the purpose, I talk about this every month, but if you're new watching the videos, the purpose of these video blogs is to keep if you're a buyer in the marketplace, to keep you up to date on our market conditions here, what's selling, what kind of price points are selling, how's our inventory looking, and obviously if you are a seller, it gives you information about where you might have to price your property in order to sell it in today's market, what your competition is, and what kind of average sale prices that we're having out there right now. And of course, living here full time, I only sell Lake Keowee. This is all I specialize in. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys might have if you're watching the video about market conditions, about sales the past several years. So, feel free to pick up the phone and call me or email me if you have any specific questions about Lake Keowee or available waterfront properties, whether they're homes or lots. So I appreciate you taking the time to join me today. Let's go ahead and jump into the numbers and let's look at where we are, and we'll compare, the numbers that we have right now in May, and kind of look at the numbers where we were this time last year in 2010. Waterfront homes today active, we have 242 waterfront homes for sale today on Lake Keowee, and we've been averaging basically for the past couple of years in between 230 to 250 homes for sale on the lake. So far, year to date on those waterfront homes, we have sold 22 waterfront homes year to date, January 1st through May 1st. Now let's go ahead and compare what we did this time last year, which would be obviously January 1st through right around May 1st. We had sold 31 waterfront homes last year, so we're down about 30% in our sales. But of course, we're still early in the year. We've only been through 4 months here, and typically our strongest selling season is coming up, going to be, May through about October, November, okay? Our average sale price this year on our waterfront homes is right at $842,000. So we're higher than we were last year. Of course, we're averaging less number of homes to put into that average, to calculate that average. So we'll keep an eye on that number and see how we do as we progress through the summer and through the end of the year. But right now, our average sale price on our homes is about $842,000. And in 2010, just to give you an overall number, we sold 94 waterfront homes in 2010. So right now we're at 22. Last year we sold 94, so we're a little bit behind, but then again we've kind of had a slow spring. We've had gas prices that are easing up. We've had a nuclear disaster over in Japan, so a lot of days people are waking up and they're seeing news out there that go, do I want to spend that money today? One great thing is, there's such great buys in the marketplace, so it's still a wonderful time if you're a buyer to be considering looking at property here on Lake Keowee. Let's go ahead and start with our active waterfront lots. Today we have 403 active waterfront lots for sale, and that's been about the par for the past couple of years. We're hanging right around that, anywhere between about 380 to about 440, 450. We have sold 23 waterfront lots year to date. This same time frame last year we had sold 24. So we're pretty much mirroring where we were last year, and all of last year we sold about 82. So basically we're looking at about the same numbers overall where we were last year. And our average sale price on our waterfront lots year to date is about $295,000. This time last year at the end of 2010, our average sale price at the end of the year was about $255,000. So we'll keep an eye on those numbers and see what we do through the year. Interior homes, we have 198 interior homes for sale on the lake. We've sold 18 so far this year. Same time frame last year we sold 19, so we're about the same. Average sale price is about $250,000, and last year at the end of the year we'd sold 82. So we're pretty much tracking about where we were last year. So far, the only thing that we're tracking off a little bit, like I said before, is our waterfront homes. Interior lots, we have 387. Ongoing story there, nothing's really changed on those, about the same the past couple years. We've sold 18 so far this year versus 9 last year. So we've doubled our sales on our interior lots over last year, from 18 this year to 9 from last year at the same time frame. And our average sale price is about $55,000. And Crescent and a lot of those were some Crescent inventory that has sold. And you know, when these lots originally sold, these numbers that we're looking at average $55,000. That's numbers back from 2004, 2005. So on those lots, we've kind of gone all the way back, you know, 5, 6, 7 years now to go back to that average that we were back then. And we have sold 30. Excuse me. Last year we sold 38 interior lots. So 38 last year for the whole year, and already 18 this year. So, you know, let's kind of talk about where we're going moving forward. Obviously, we're going to be rolling in here to, you know, June coming up real soon. Always an active time of the year. June, July, August, May is always a big month for us typically. So, you know, I anticipate we'll catch up on these house numbers, but we'll keep a close eye on those as we move forward. You know, if our gas prices creep up a little bit, that tends to slow people down. You know, it did that in 2008 when our gas prices went through the roof at about $4 a gallon in the summer of 2008. You know, it kind of slowed that market down, and then obviously we had the economic meltdown at the end of 08, but don't anticipate that happening this year. But so we'll keep an eye on those factors that are kind of slowing the market a little bit on the home sales. But like I said, I think we'll catch up through the year, and I think we'll be just fine. Keowee continues to be a fantastic place for people to want to come and buy. Just, you know, a little quick story. Had a couple in from Virginia over the weekend, and you know, it's their first time here, and it's a story that I hear all the time. You know, I grew up in this area. I'm a native of this area, so and we kind of take what we see every day. You know, the lake and the beauty of the lake. You know, we kind of take it for granted because we're here all the time. But you know, it's 99. I'd say 95 to 99% of my buyers are out of state. When they come here, they go, wow, what an awesome place. Can't believe what you have here, the quality of lake, infrastructure that you have, closeness to, you know, quaint mountain towns like Highlands and Cashiers, 3.5 hours down to the coast of South Carolina, you know, 60, 80 minutes from Asheville, North Carolina. You got Greenville, Atlanta. And they go, you know, and typically those buyers have been to about 4 to 5 different lakes, or are going to visit about 4 or 5 different lakes before they get here. So, and if they've already visited those lakes, Keowee quickly becomes their #1 lake. Or if they're going to those lakes, about a month later they'll call me back and say Keowee's the #1. I mean, that's just what my buyers tell me. I mean, that's just straight up information that they give me. So that just shows you what kind of quality property that we have here, and people are still going to be wanting to come and buy at this awesome place that we have. So, you know, I'm fortunate to be able to have the opportunity to sell such a beautiful place and be involved in Lake Keowee real estate here. So as mentioned, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. If you're looking for expert advice, looking for someone who lives on the lake year-round, wants information, and just wants a clear understanding of what's going on the lake, you know, feel free to go back and watch my videos, call me, be more than happy to answer any questions for you to bring you up to speed on what's going on here at the lake and how I can better serve you, whether you're a buyer or a seller. So again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you the first week of June.